Hello and welcome to the TruGreen Nightly News. I'm Daryl Green.
And I'm Allie Helmig. We're here on this Sunday night to inform
and entertain,
but mostly inform the public about the need for ecological awareness.
We'll be bringing you the news from here and abroad, covering various environmental issues, and later we'll give you some green tips about how you can help protect our planet.
So first up we have Proposition C. The elections have been a hot topic as of late, and while many people's vote for the president was colored green, another slot on the ballot held special significance for environmentalists across Missouri. If you filled the little bubble marked yes for Proposition C, you voted with a majority that wants clean energy to be a priority in the state. The Missouri Clean Energy Initiative will lower the cost of solar power installations so more people can utilize the solar energy. It will also require certain utilities to obtain 15% of their energy from clean sources by 2021, both reducing harmful emissions and lowering energy costs over the next 20 years.
This just in, it looks like the winds of change are taking over. Ah! Yes, well now, to get a different perspective on this topic, we thought we would go to Amelie Malvida Wilhelmina Tamia von Meisenberg.
That's right, Gregory.
Daryl.
It's me, Amelie Malvida Wilhelmina Tamina von Meisenberg, and the winds of change are coming. Winds of change like the ones that are going to propel the blades of windmills all across the country to create our sustainable energy. Windmills, like from the Dutch, Holland. You know what? Windmills, they're green. Dutch, green. Let's plant tulips. America, Truman. Americans at Truman. Put on your clogs, plant some tulips. Let's get this country going. Because if you don't, the terrorists will win and the earth will become barren like Allie.
Whatever. With the rest of America, please disregard everything she just said.
And now we're off to a commercial break. And after the break, we're going to tell you about your stock quotes for the day, and also how you can save energy in your own home.
Great.
New Power Thirst Eco!
Eco!
Tastes like conservation!
Tasty!
Which tastes like green power!
Green!
Now an herbivorous honeydew!
Ruminatastic!
Omnivorous berries and death!
Death!
And Eco Light, now with less extinction!
No death!
It's like a kick in the face from Mother Nature. If you drink Eco Thirst, you can protect 400 baby seals.
That's a lot.
You could save rhinos in Kenya.
Kenya.
Critically endangered rhinos in Kenya.
Kenya.
All 347 rhinos in Kenya.
Kenya.
Improving biodiversity for the Kenyan. Could have saved your environment.
And we're back, and off to biodiversity. Ryan?
As we know, species loss and extinction creates a domino effect. A plant species dies. Then the herbivores that feed on it die off. And then the carnivores die. Eventually, all life is touched by losses in biodiversity. So it's not a stretch to say everyone has stock in our environment. That being said, let's look at today's biostock quotes.
Thanks, Horatio.
Daryl!
Well, it's not looking very great for the eco-economy today, folks. Here's a graph depicting the situation.
Bad.
Many species have been decreasing at rapid rates over the last 50 to 100 years. Iberian lynx populations are down by 90% in the last 30 years, with a population size of only about 100 individuals. A little closer to home, the pallid sturgeon that finds its home in the Missouri River has a population of less than 200 currently. On the upside, California condors are doing better today than in the 1980s. Conservation efforts have brought their populations from 20 to 250 in the last 20 years. Now, back to you, George.
Daryl! Thanks, Courtney. You know, another species that's really taken a nosedive recently? Polar bears. Their habitat has been severely reduced due to the effects of global warming, Allie.
Yes, with the ice caps beginning to melt, it's becoming much more difficult for them to travel and find food. And you know, we've talked a lot about what's wrong with the environment. Why don't we face some problems closer to home and talk about what we can do about it?
Let's go to Elvira Gertrude in the field for a few ideas about how you can save the world.
So, you're probably thinking, what can I do to save the environment? I mean, really, well, little things you do every day, they add up, and they can make a big difference. First of all, you can turn out the light when you leave a room.
I'm still here.
Another great thing that we have on campus are our lovely recycling facilities. Here you can recycle cans, bottles, or paper. You can do such simple things as taking shorter showers. You live in Kirksville. Any place you can't walk to, you can bike. Or if you really need to go to Wally World, you can carpool. And not driving so much not only saves the environment, but saves you a little green as well. So we all love our trays, but going trayless down in the cafeteria really does save water, so you should give it a try. Thanks for joining me on Eco Tips for the Aspiring Environmentalist. Sweet, clean, refreshing, tastes like conservation. Back to you, Allie and Derek.
It's Daryl!
Thank you, Courtney. Now, I know that we've given you all a lot of simple things that you can do around campus to help improve the environment, but there are also other things that you can do right here in Kirksville. For instance, you could go to the Missouri Conservation Office and ask them what you can do to help conserve our local environment. You could also pay attention to campus organizations such as Tri Beta, ECO, or the Wildlife Club. They always have connections as to what you can do to help the environment and the wildlife.
Christmas is coming soon. The season of giving. This season of giving, I would like you really to consider maybe giving back to the environment, something not very many of us have done recently, I feel. There are plenty of organizations out there, such as Art for the Animals, that would love to accept your donations. We want to thank you for joining us tonight here at the TruGreen Nightly News. While our approach may have been humorous at times, the subjects we are talking about are not. We are living during the 6th mass extinction. Sadly, this is the first that has been caused by a single species.
A species that has been irresponsible with its resources. A species that's population has grown to exponential and unsustainable proportions. This species has exploited nature without a thought to the consequences. But this species is our species, and it's also the only species that can put this broken world back together. Never forget that a world full of people doing simple things, such as what we've told you about today, can make big changes. We'll see you next time. Allie and David, signing out.
Sterile.